Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Denny Keltz again with the Denny Keltz Show, aka I'm driving and chatting at the same time. So, look, today I just wanted to jump on here and I wanted to talk about turning your pain into purpose and how important it is for everybody to just remember that, when you go through pain and adversity in your life, it's just God refining you for a bigger part of your life and something that is going to be so much more of a blessing than you could possibly even imagine. So you got to just remember that you're only going to grow through pain and adversity and how you handle it. And God will never put you in a situation where you can't overcome the challenge. Like, he will only put you through a test that he knows that you can pass, because he's the one who's equipped you with the tools so that you can pass that test. So you just got to remember that, like, any challenges that you might be facing right now, you might think that they're insurmountable and they're super difficult and challenging and, oh my God, I can't get through this. But honestly, when those doubts creep in, that's only the devil getting into your head. You just got to remember that you can overcome those challenges. Honestly, you got to think about, and like, for instance, myself, like, thinking about all the challenges I've had to overcome. And like, even back in 2015 when my mom had a double lung transplant, and I was just a young kid, and I was just, I had to pray to God for help and for strength to get through that. And you know what? Like, if I didn't go through that challenge and adversity, I wouldn't be who I am today, right? So it refined me, like, because you got to remember that, like, diamonds are only created under massive amounts of pressure, right? How do you refine gold? It's the same kind of thing, right? So it's anything that's going to be amazing in life, it's going to take some pain to get through it. You got to think about it like this. Like, when you're going to the gym and you want to build some muscle, like, you really got to push yourself and be uncomfortable, and you got to tear down those muscle fibers, and you're going to be sore. It's going to be painful, but that's the only way that you're going to grow. So you got to look at your pain as a part of your growth. It's always going to be a part of your growth. And when you step into that and you say, you know what, this pain is actually good for me, this pain is a blessing, and you start just reframing your mindset about it, there's so many more beautiful things that are gonna come from you getting through the pain. And like, another thing is too, guys, like, pain is just a part of life. There's no way that you're gonna avoid pain. So if you're somebody who's trying to just seek comfort all the time and you're avoiding pain on a consistent basis and things that are hard because they're too painful, you're just setting yourself up for failure. So you just got to remember, God doesn't want that, right? So you got to think about, like, all the challenges that anybody that you look up to that is ultra successful or is grinding and crushing it at anything, they've gone through some pain. They've gone through some challenges. They've had to push themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally in order to get through those challenges. So when you're dealing with some pain right now and the enemy is trying to get into your head and put doubts and fears and make you second guess yourself and second guess your decisions, and like, just remember that you can get through it. And when you get through it, the blessing on the other side is going to be something you couldn't even imagine. So just remember, your pain is just a part of the process. Your pain is part of the process because you're just being refined into the person that you're meant to be. So like, even for me, this last thing that happened of me, basically getting fired, which is crazy. I know, who would fire me? Not to be conceited, but like, I bring a lot of value, so it just doesn't make sense. But now I have so many amazing opportunities that are just coming into my life, and I'm super thankful and super grateful for that, because all these things happen for a reason, and God didn't just put me through this and make me go through this, all these challenges for no reason. is because he's refining me for a greater purpose. And so that's what I mean is like pain is a part of your purpose, and it's a part of my purpose. So let's not ever forget that because we gotta just keep pushing forward regardless of what's going on. And just remember that your pain is your power, your pain is your purpose, and your pain is gonna propel you to the version of yourself that you're meant to be, and the version of yourself that God actually created you to be. So don't ever forget that, guys. Any pain that you're gonna go through in your life, you gotta reframe your mindset about it, and just remember that, you know what, this is just part of the process of God turning me into the person that I'm meant to be so that I can live the life that I'm meant to live. Hope you guys got some value out of it. Hit a like, hit subscribe. Love y'all.